Hey everybody, Josh Higgins, and here at My Fender Play Journey, episode 3. Today we're going to be looking at the rock path. And the other two episodes I'd done the blues path. I'd actually managed to finish off the blues path, and the last thing that we learned in the blues path was Stevie Ray Vaughan's version of Mary Had a Lamb, which is absolutely an incredible version if you've never heard it before. I'm going to turn on the amp here, which is on. See if we've got some tones. And give you a little demonstration of that, assuming I have a pick on me. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Let's do a guitar video and, leave our pick at home. That's really what we should always strive to do. Which is, there it is. All right. Pick in hand. Okay. Alright, so not exactly the prettiest version there. And then we finished off the complete blues lesson set with the blues self-assessment level 4, which brought in a whole bunch of different things that we learned on the blues journey, including this bit. And this is the final bit of the self-assessment there. Alright, so not fantastic there, but we're moving right along. Here is course 1, lesson 1, which is probably just going to be a video for the rock path. Fender just did an update of their computer design here, so it should be pretty interesting. Okay, and then we go on to one finger chords. So they go into a little bit about strumming, basic rhythm, and then it is into one finger chords. I actually kind of like that. These G and C one finger chords. That's actually pretty smart. So this is one of the things I like about Fender Play that a lot of other things don't do, is they do go over at least a modicum, not just of rhythm, but at least a little bit of music theory in terms of being able to read music. So you're not going to get a lot of music theory with Fender Play. I covered that in the 2 blues videos I did, and I'm sure I'm going to mention it a couple more times through this rock course. But you're not going to get a lot of music theory. If you are wanting to know about diatonic chords, if you want to know about modes, or even how chords are built off of the major scale, if you really want to know about the scales, at least more than position 1 of the major scale, Fender Play is not the way to do that. If you want to be able to pick up the guitar and be able to play within a few weeks a few of your most well-known songs for whatever genre you want to listen to, Fender Play is absolutely for you. It's like, hey, I've never picked up a guitar before. I want to pick up a guitar, and within the first month, I want to be able to, within the first week, I want to be able to feel like I am making progress on a guitar journey. I want to feel like I'm making progress in terms of by the time I finish this guitar, I will be able to say that I can play guitar. Fender Plays for you. And it's a great starting place for that. I really do think so. And one of the parts is because it does get a little bit into reading music in terms of at least telling you what whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes are, what rests are, basic rhythm. It does how to know when you're supposed to repeat a measure, actually bringing it down into measures and bars. Like, it does a really good job of doing that with riffs and songs. It is a Fender play, I think, of all the different ways to start, minus a couple of websites that I've already mentioned and will mention many times again, justguitar.com, andyguitar.com, a couple of others. Is one of the best ways to start, to be able to pick up the guitar, plug it into an amp, and be like, okay, after 2 weeks, I at least have the very basic knowledge to know where I want to go from there. A lot of people are going to be like, cool, I can play some songs. I now know how to learn songs. I'm happy. That's all I want to do. Send me on my way. And I'm just going to read tab or listen to songs and try out ear training and figure them out myself. And that'll be great. And a lot of other people will want to dig into the theory side. And there's so many good YouTube channels, so many good websites to go for more of that in-depth music theory side of it. Rick Beato. If you don't know Rick Beato's stuff, search his name on YouTube, start watching his videos. Fantastic for music theory. But again, not Fender play. Fender play, very great for grabbing a guitar. It is designed perfectly for what Fender intended. They wanted to encourage people that when they bought their first guitar, that they could go home, turn this on, plug their guitar in, and feel like they're a guitar player as quickly as possible. And that is perfectly what it's designed to do. We're going to be looking at Waiting in Vain by Bob Marley and the Wailers. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to play the lesson, and I will be right back as soon as the lesson is completed. Okay, so we're just going to take 2 minutes here. We're going to play through this. So this is Waiting in Vain by Bob Marley and the Wailers. And I've basically given up on being able to make any money off of these videos, because as far as I know, there's only one person watching them anyway. I'm pretty much just going to treat that the same way, no matter how many people end up watching these, because honestly, okay, here we are playing another Brick in the Wall Part 2 by Pink Floyd. Absolute classic. One of my absolute favorite songs, and certainly one of my favorite solos. So this is all going to be on the D string, and you're going to play it open, 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2. Little vibrato on that last note there. All right, pretty cool.